saying how awful you are. You're basically unplayable. There are tech demos shown to investors that had more heart and soul than you. It's not your fault. It's the concept, more so. Why can a bobcat fly? Why can a bobcat...
Brassaton.
Yes?
A new find has been located in Yard A3. Would you like to see it?
Yeah, sure. Oh my tripods.
Bubsy. Now that's a name I don't think has ever sparked joy in someone's heart. From his first game in 1993, we have a franchise who has never had a good showing ever. The first two games on the SNES and the Sega Genesis, and then the third one on the, still gives nightmares to people. Bubsy has a very obvious existence as a mascot platform. He is a bobcat with a white bucket t-shirt. His inception from the start was to compete with the likes of Mario and Sonic to get some spotlight. He also has a...
My contract does not mention pain!
...loud personality. Bubsy really enjoyed hearing himself speak. He would meet his demise over and over in these horrendously designed games, which he would follow by making little quips and puns and, yeah. After Bubsy 3D, aka the worst game ever made in existence of ever, he vanished from the public, requiring years of therapy for his millions of fans. That game was so bad that he would go into hiding all the way until 2017, with Bubsy the Woolly Strike Back, which was also awful. More of the bad with none of the good. After that, one more title came out, called Paws on Fire, which was fine, I guess. More of an auto-runner type game, so Bubsy is just a little annoying ripoff of a character. From design to gameplay, the Temu version of Mario and Sonic. He never had a chance in the limelight because of this lazy cash grab creation influence. Bubsy has had a real hard time, never truly making a game that could really stand out and exist happily without traumatizing everyone who played them. That was until this entry, found in 2026, Bubsy 4D. With this entry, they took a very bold direction, erasing the previous two and just claiming this game as the fourth game in the franchise. And after playing it, I have to agree. Bubsy 4D is, okay, hear me out, one of the greatest 3D platformers I have ever played. This is because of something Bubsy never had the chance to have. Amazing mobility, perfected gameplay, and finally love. Love to finally give Bubsy the vision he was truly meant to have. The closest 3D platformer I've ever played with this level of mobility is probably Mario Odyssey. This game is an amazing experience that I honestly couldn't replace with anything else in this genre. Before I go too deep into the gameplay, let's discuss the narrative of Bubsy a bit. The story in Bubsy 4D is simple. It's not putting too much time in the world building, but mostly on the writing and of course the gameplay. The game starts with Bubsy at his house, I guess, being filmed on a camcorder by his younger niece and nephew, I guess, who were these tiny Bubsies from the Zeg game. I guess. Bubsy chats with them and they immediately get some new drip. Something from the Men's Warehouse catalog, I assume. After some time, this horrifying mutant comes in, freaking out about some invaders from space.
Wait, any minute now?
These are the Woolies, the enemies from the first games, and I guess they just decided to keep them as the main baddies. I guess they are abducting some sheep. Then leave. Well, that was easy. No shit, they're back! The ships come back, but they return the sheep, but they're like robo sheeps now, called Bots. I don't know, man, just roll with it. They return to Bubsy's planet and take out Golden Fleece. You know, the Golden Fleece, man, come on! No, damn it, the Golden Fleece! With no determination or drive to solve the problem, Bubsy gets shoved into the action to retrieve all the Golden Fleeces. All 15 of them. Damn, guys, couldn't we just make some more or something? We start out in our little hub of our flying UFO. With our two gremlin cousins, Terry and Terry, this mole scientist thing, Virgil, and this woman cat MILF, Oblivia. Apparently Oblivia is the assistant to Virgil, at least according to the failed Bubsy animated pilot that never took off. In this game we go through 3 different worlds, each with 5 levels within them, with the addition of a boss encounter at the end of each. The boss of each world is a Bobbot representative who showcases how you can make a good ass boss fight in a platformer. The Bobbots will harass at the start of each world, showcasing how they are just as big as losers as we are. They have one goal: make everything a robot like themselves. Well, I guess cyborgs anyways, that's what they are. The three we interact with are called Bartholomew, and Baptiste. Yeah, the puns don't stop there. Within our three worlds, we got a yarn planet called Wooltopia, we got a paper world called Craftus, and a junk garbage world named Metallurgia. Sounds like heaven to me. Each world has its own lovely identity and environments for you to get wrapped up in. All the worlds felt enjoyable, and the levels were sculpted with Bubsy's new movement in mind. And his moveset, let me say, chef's kiss. Let's talk about that now, actually. The gameplay in Bubsy 4D is its strongest point of interest. If this was Game Dev Tycoon, that shit was set to 300%. Bubsy can do so much tech in this game. Let's see here. We got double jump, pounce jumping, wall climbing, side jumping, twirl jumping, crouch leap jump, crouch dash, dashing, bobcat gliding, ball. Yep, they got inflation in this game. It's got it all, folks. This moveset is a lot, but in a way that easily locks in together in a seamless symphony of acrobatics. This is a Mario Odyssey, Donkey Kong Bonanza level of movement manipulation. I could play the entire game just fucking around the sandbox zone. Literally, when this game came out, people have been discovering the same movement text to speedrun levels, like right away. It is very apparent that the main drive of this Bubsy game was, look, we got to make the game feel good. Bubsy's never felt good. We make this shit feel good. And good it does feel, thank you. This level of movement gives the game its replayability, giving you a desire to see how far you can fly through these levels. You can go into this ball mode and do the spin dash and fly across the level every time to jump right. I live for this shit. This is why Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 are some of my favorite platformers. The access for this level of text is blissful. Not only do you get experience this level of movement, you can find hidden locations in each level, earning you blueprints for more movement goodness. This is a perfect example of what collectibles should achieve. This makes me want to collect everything. I get a blueprint, I get a better jump, easy as that. You can get upgrades such as Coyote time off platforms, the spin dash I mentioned, a crouch leaping ability, and much more. The main collectible is Yawn, which can be used to stylize your Bubsy with some cool coats, full frontal nudity, and no gods, no, not even as a bit, come on! With the insane level of tech in this game, it really goes to show you how much movement adds to the experience. Like Bubsy's movement in this game clears Mario and Sonic games. Near the end of the experience, I was weaving together movement like a damn 12th century tailor. I reached an ascendant point of experience. Just, man, it was amazing. And this isn't the only strong point in the game either. Let's talk about the aesthetics of the game some. Bubsy 4D went through a fairly obvious design change. Everything has this vibrant look to it with some new character designs. The graphics are also so lovely to look at here. This is thanks mostly to the developer who headed this game, Fabraz, who made a game with a similar art style to it called Demon Tides, another amazing game. With a pleasing view, we are also blessed with some amazing music and sound design. The jams in this game are bumping. We got even more amazing funk and jazz. I'm telling you, 2026, it's the year of jazz. Make it big, baby! Each planet, and even some levels, have unique funktastic jams to sprint around in. Speaking of sprint around in, I should talk about the world and level design. The level and world design in Bubsy 4D is wonderful. The levels are designed to capitalize on your movement in every corner possible. Throughout, we have little platforming challenges that will utilize your jumping ability and your desire to speed through segments. Because of how tight the movement is, there are many moments where you want to find ways to do tasks faster than even the game designers envisioned, such as utilizing the ball, spin dash, and fly it over into other segments. The designers even put little Easter eggs if you make it into portions of levels they didn't expect, like secret sheep. Yep. This game also makes every single level feel unique. In the Yarn world, we start with some pretty simple experiences to get familiar with the game's movement, running through these open fields that allow you to fully develop your skills with Bubsy. This is usually followed with tighter platforming segments utilizing the double jump, pounce, and float. Yep, the iconic Bobcat float is still here, 6 games later. Also in Wooltopia, we have a lot of spaces that include little yarn cities as well, along with this one level that feels like a highway with little pissed off cars. Wait, even those are in Bubsy 1. Man, they did do their research. At the end of the yarn world, we had our confrontation with Barbie. At the skate park, hell yeah, Tony Hawk, heck then brother, yeah. To best her, you just avoid her attacks and shoot yourself out with pipe cannon at her. This is followed by a chase scene as we need to bash her. After the golden 3 rule, we best her and move along. In the next world, we have Craftus, Paper and Crafts world. The homes here are made out of cardboard and broken dreams. just like real life. This world really focuses on the super open level design, utilizing a good mix of pipe and slide segments. There are many moments where you are in a pipe. The pipe segments are very similar to Super Mario 3D World, where you're in your ball form and you go through pipes and do these little challenges. And the slide segments remind me of the few times it happens in Mario Galaxy, where you just roll down a slide, usually as the ball. These really allow you to focus and feel the breeze of the hairball form, really giving Sonic a run for his money. Throughout the stage, you can really capitalize on the spin dash hairball tech to get some real cheesy skips and fly through the level. They also introduce a new mechanic, glue. It's sticky. During this world, they actually do something that surprised me, introducing a 2D platformer segment and a top-down segment later on in the level. These moments are very clever, and very importantly, flowed into the game feel very easily. Usually when a game does this, cough cough Sonic, it feels very at odds with the rest of the game's experience. But in Bubsy, it flowed perfectly and seamlessly and didn't even take me out of the experience. It just felt like a natural part of the game. At the end of the craft world, we had a fight with a big sheep man that I can't pronounce his name very well. In the Eggman-esque boss fight, we get to dish out this fiend in style and with ease. On to the last world. The final world, Metallurgia, looks like trash. In a good way. Here you really get to put your Muet knowledge to the test. See how well you refine your jump combos to its strongest limit. Here, they introduce some new mechanics as well. These bubbles that you can lock onto, and little conveyor belts that move you around when you walk on it. There are also these segments that have these little anti-gravity zones. They're very fun. This world is designed just as well and thoroughly as the rest of the game, even though it looks like garbage. Also, the houses here are the inside of CPUs. Comfy. As we make our way through this garbage, we finally arrive at the final encounter. Battle with the last of the Bob-Bot bosses, Baptiste. He has quite the aura to him, and makes for a thrilling final battle. Inside this large arena, he throws an array of intense attacks which everyone must duck, dive, and weave our way through. As we succeed by smacking him, he brings in his other two lackeys, the little sheep girl and big sheep man. They put their attacks into the ring as we dodge even harder and stronger. We finish the encounter with one last slash at Baptiste, sending him down into the nothingness below. And with that, we did it. All the golden fleeces collected and the sheepies shaved, making a nice and heartwarming ending to this game for Bubsy. With this expressive level design and driving soundtrack, it really made me feel warm with the Bobcat. Almost immersed.
Oh, why'd you pause the game? You're not snacking, are you? Don't you dare touch me with those dirty fingers!
Well, maybe not fully immersed. The voice acting is super strong, and yes, the voice of Bubsy is in fact Kinger from the Amazing Digital Circus. It is really interesting how, out of everything in the franchise, they were really dead set on his fourth wall break personality and endless spewing and puns. Makes me wonder why. Like, it's charming and everything, I suppose. A big complaint in the early games was how he just wouldn't stop quipping. He does it much less in this game, only every now and again, but I did get a few repeat voice lines here and there. I don't see the vision. Why was this Bobcat, who was this blatant copy of mascot platformers, breaking the fourth wall so much? Why was he so annoying? Wait, is that the point? Bubsy is logical, a juxtaposition of reality and cartoon. That's why he can glide for no reason. Why he has coyote time. Why he memes on everything. He is a satire of the genre, not a ripoff. At least, now he isn't. You see, when Bubsy first made his presence known, he came out swinging with the puns, right away. The first title of the first fucking game had a pun right in it. He was this little gremlin redditor who couldn't stop with the jokes. And at the time, it was annoying, because his games were awful. He had this identity of the shitty little jokester whose games are horrendous, therefore he was just cringe. And he kept this image all these years as just some ripoff of what was already huge and successful. But in reality, it was satire. A pun on the genre itself. He was an embodiment of absurdity of Meow Scott platformers. Bubsy 4D is a perfect game, finally. I have to say, this is probably Bubsy's first good game ever. I'd even say great, honestly. The only downfall I give it is how short the game is. Like, 3 worlds and 15 levels? Come on, guys! This is a crime with how good the movement is. Like, I need more! This would literally eclipse every other 3D platformer if the game was just a good bit longer. If it was double the time, I would say perfection. but I beat the game in about 5 hours. That's with me going back and getting every yarn ball as well. If you were to try to perfect all the time challenges, then you're likely looking more so at a 6 to 8 hour experience maximum. The game is a decent price. If it was a $60 game, I'd say go to the Barrel Crusher, no. But because of this more reasonable price of $20 and the absolutely spectacular gameplay, we have ourselves a masterpiece here. Bubsy, you finally did it. You have a good game on your name now. I look forward to the potential of Bubsy in the future. Hopefully it gets some more light in his gaming collection, and it forces as good as this experience. You should definitely play this game if you enjoy 3D platforming. It's going to satisfy the exact experience you're looking for, and if you don't, still, give it a shot. As Bubsy would say, what could possibly go wrong? Brassaton, Deactivate. Hey, it's Brassaton here. If you enjoyed this video and made it this far, consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. It really does help out and mean a lot to me. And if you want more Brassaton goodness, consider going to Twitch. I stream every Thursday evening at 7 PM PDT. I look forward to seeing you there. Brassaton out.